So hi, I'm going to be doing a demonstration speech, and my demonstration speech, in case you can't tell from the kitchen background, will be I will be showing you how to bake a cake, which in this case will be a strawberry cake. And I just have some regular vanilla frosting to go with it because I figured that'd probably go best with it. So first, I'm going to start off by putting up my hair. That's better. Okay, now we are ready to actually make a cake. So now we can get started. So I'm going to be using this bowl to mix my the batter in, but I'm going to be cracking my eggs because I need 3 eggs in a separate bowl, just like in case I get any shells in it, so like I can separate the shells from the batter so I don't end up with a cake with eggshells in it, because that's not what we're going for with this specific cake. However, you can do it however you want. If you want eggshells in your cake, go ahead. So we're going to start off with, it calls for on the box, it calls for 1 cup of water, a half cup of vegetable oil, and 3 eggs. So I'm going to start off by putting this over here because I don't have a lot of counter space and I really do not want to spill anything. Yes, my pug has decided to be part of this. She's helping me right now by looking at me. So I'm getting the water right now. And you have to make sure. So it's, of course I need to check again. It is 1 cup of water, which is great because I have 1 cup of water right here. So I will add that to my bowl. Then I will get my vegetable oil, which I have here. And it's very well loved, as you can see, because, I mean, I've used it a lot apparently. And we will get a half cup of this. We will collect that. I'm just going to try and they say it's an exact science. Just get like close. I'm not very steady-handed, so just kind of. The cool thing about this is the water and oil do not mix, so just kind of looks like I'm making something that isn't a cake. Like, I don't know. Looks like I'm just making some sort of concoction. So I'm going to put that out of my way. Next, I'm going to do something that's most likely going to be very loud and messy. I'm going to crack the eggs. So I have 3 eggs, which is what it called for. I'm going to do this with 1 hand, which that was not that terrible, actually. Surprisingly, I'm going to throw this out. I want to crack this one. And I can do that with 1 hand, surprisingly. I have that. And now we're on to our 3rd and final egg. Crack that. And there we go. So now we have our eggs cracked into our bowl and our water and our oil. So now all we need to do, I'm going to get this set back up. Now all we need to do is mix the 2 together and put the cake mix in, which is pretty easy. Making a cake, I'm not showing you how to make one from scratch because I'm going to be honest here, I don't know how. That's not how I ever did things because honestly, I mean, why would you? Unless you're like really into that. I just personally just went ahead and cake mix is easier if you're just making it like I'm making it, to A, demonstrate how to, and B, just because you feel like cake. Whereas if you feel like, oh, I'm going to make homemade, great. I don't really know how to, though. My pug's drinking right now. That's what you're hearing. So we're going to open the box. And so now, I'm doing this. I'm showing you how to do this. There are also directions on the back of the box. So you're supposed to preheat the oven, which I have not done. That's bad of me. It says to preheat to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So now that we have our liquid ingredients in the same bowl, we're going to take, this is the cake mix. It's just like a powder. And this cake is a strawberry cake because I figured, I'm going to drop that, figured it would be fun to try. So we're going to open this over the sink so that, you know what, I'm going to adjust this a little better. I'm going to get a pair of scissors. And I'm going to not run with them. I'm also going to cut this open because if I go to open it, what I find is it'll explode all over and then I won't have cake mix. I'll just have a bowl with water, oil, and eggs. That's not a cake. That's only part of the cake. So now we're going to pour this into our bowl, our collective bowl. And we're going to not spill it everywhere. It smells like, I don't know if you've ever had like the annual like Halloween cereals, like Count Chocula and Boo Berry. That smells just like Frankenberry, the pink one. Okay, I had to throw that out. So now what we're gonna do is we have to set a timer and mix for 2 minutes. I'm gonna do that and I'll let you know when I'm done. All right, I'm back. I have my baking pan here. So this is what we're going to be putting it in to bake. It's a 9 by 13 inch pan, and I'm waiting for my oven to preheat. I also have here my mixed batter, and I can show you what it looks like. It looks like that. Pretty cool, right? Right. What we're gonna do now is we're just going to pour the cake into the pan and let it bake for, it says here for 28 to 33 minutes. However, that'll depend on whatever oven you have, because my oven is a gas stove, an oven. So basically, it's kind of strange. Water will take like 15 minutes to boil on my stove. However, if it says like 30 minutes to bake, it'll take more like 25 and it'll be like really well done, whatever you're baking. So it kind of varies with each oven. So just be like mindful of that. If you know what your oven like does, maybe set it for like a little bit under the recommended time and just kind of keep checking on it. That's what I personally do. So that's our next step, and we will do that next. So, okay, now I'm back again. Hi. And this time I'm going to be pouring the batter into this pan. I'm just pouring it in, trying to get it evenly as possible, because this way, if you spread it evenly, it'll cook evenly. So now there's still obviously some left I did not drop on the counter just now. I did not. There's still some batter left in the bowl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I forget what it's called, and I'm going to just kind of get the rest of the batter, the dough, out. This is, yeah, it's cake batter, not cake dough, hardly. And we're going to just kind of, so that took me about 5 years, but I'm done with that step, and I'm going to go wash my hands now. And also, the cake looks pretty evenly spread. I'm just trying to get any little excess bit up by the top down. It's harder than it sounds, just because I'm not very coordinated with such things. However, the cake itself looks pretty good right now. I will show you it after I've washed my hands, because I have cookie dough cake batter all over my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, I have just put the cake in the oven. I have my timer set for 25 minutes, which I think should be sufficient. However, I'm going to be doing the toothpick test, excuse me, which basically, if you don't know what that is you take a toothpick and you insert it into like the middle of the cake, unless the box says like 2 inches from the edge of the pan or whatever, and then you stick the toothpick in, and if it comes out clean, it means the cake is like completely cooked and done and you can take it out of the oven. If it's not clean, then it needs more time to cook. So I'm going to be doing that at about the 25-minute mark. So because it says 28 to 33 minutes on the box, but like I said before, my oven does cook things a bit faster. So I like to check in a few minutes early. So I just figured I'd check in with you now, and I will check back once I have performed the toothpick test. I don't know why I have such a problem saying that. Anyway, I will check back in 24 minutes.